student, welcome to all of you. This is the last paragraph of this chapter and last video also. So let's see what is the story actually this story is telling us. In 2001, Ustad Bismillah Khan was awarded India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna, with the coveted means much desired, with coveted awards resting on his chest and his eyes glitting with rare happiness. He said, "All I would like to say is, teach your children music. This is the Hindustan's richest tradition. Even the West is now coming to learn our music." So, student, actually, what he is saying that when Bismillah Khan was when Bismillah Khan received India's highest civilian award, Bharat Ratna, in the year 2001, his eyes were shining, means he was full of so much pleasure. His happiness was beyond the limit. He was very happy because his hard work had been recognized, and he gave an important music to the country, a kind of important message to the country that if you have any talent, it should be respected by all. And that's why he was so much pleasure and enjoying his talent. So that's why this recognition was happened with him, and he was giving through a message to the all country. And he also told all the Indians to teach music to their children, because music is the richest tradition of India. As we all know that music is the richest tradition. It is not the advanced, it is from the ancient time. He said that even the Western countries wanted to learn India's music too. All the foreign countries also want to learn the Indian music because they are so much impressed by these things. So, in spite of having traveled all over the world, Khan Saab, as he is fondly called, is exceedingly fond of Banaras and Dumrao, and they remain for him the most wonderful town of the world. So, although Ustad Bismillah Khan ji had travelled all over the world, he was given so much respect and recognition. He remained rooted Banaras, where he learned music, and Dumrao, where he was born and brought up, were the two most wonderful towns of the world for him. So he was much more attracted by the Dumrao and the Banaras, because Dumrao was his birthplace, while Banaras was the city where he spent all his life, and at the last moment of his time he was in the Banaras. That's why he was much attached and connected with these two cities of India. He was so down to earth that although he had travelled all over the world, means he was so simple and genuine person that he had travelled all over the world. Still, फिर भी he was attached to his birthplace as well as Banaras too. A student of his once wanted him to head a Sahnai school in the USA, and the student promised to recreate an atmosphere of Banaras by replicating the temples there. But Khan Sahib asked him if he would be able to transport river Ganga as well. So, replicating means making a copy or something, artificiality of creation or something else. So, there was a student of Ustad Bismillah Khan, and he wanted that Ustad Bismillah Khan should set up a Sahnai school in the USA. He promised that he would recreate the temple of Banaras in America for Ustad ji, as he would miss it. Now Ustad Bismillah Khan was attached to river Ganga also. So he answered his student that would he transport the river Ganga also to America. So he wanted to say that he could not leave India. He was attached not only to the temple of the Banaras, but also to the holy river Ganga, on the bank of which he learning the Sahnai. Later he is remembered to have said, that is why whenever I am in a foreign country, I keep yearning to Hindustan. While in Mumbai, I think of only Banaras and the holy Ganga, and while in Banaras, I miss the unique mutt of Dumrao. So, yearning means longing for, having a desire for something, a place that is much connected to you, and you are much more thinking about that things. So here Ustad Bismillah Khan said that whenever he visited any foreign country या other country, he longed for, या he missing to see India. He wanted to return to India, and then he says that when he was in India, especially in Mumbai, he missing to visit Banaras and the Ganga river also. Ganga river also. And when he was in Banaras, he missed his birthplace Dumrao and the Mutt, where he sang Chait and was rewarded with the laddu of 1.25 kg, weighted by the Maharaj. So, Ustad Bismillah Khan's life is a perfect example of the rich culture heritage of India, one that effortlessly accepts that a devout Muslim like him can very naturally play the Sahnai every morning at the Kashi Vishwanath temple. So here the writer says that Ustad Bismillah Khan was a perfect example of the rich culture heritage of India. His work was beyond the religion barriers. Although he was a strict Muslim, Orthodox Muslim, yet he following the Muslim law. But every morning, every morning he would play the Sahnai at the Kashi Vishwanath temple, which was a Hindu temple. This shows that he did not have the barriers of religion in his mind. He was a true Indian. He considered music to be India's richest culture heritage. And that's why Ustad Bismillah Khan had been ill for a long time. So Ustad Bismillah Khan had been ill for a long time, and he died on 21st August 2006 at the age of 90. The entire country mourned the death of the legendary musician. There was a holiday for one day, and he was given a state funeral. Means he was cremated with so much respect and honor. And all the big leaders, recognized personalities of India, pay his devote on his death. So student, here is a box, a kind of articles that is taken from some very authentic papers. Here you can say that Shikhar Gupta, he is a interviewer who is taking interview from him, and he is asking when partition happened, means when the India and Pakistan were divided, didn't you and your family think of moving to Pakistan? So did not you consider to live in India? Bismillah Khan answered, God forbid, means, oh God, me live Banaras? Me? I cannot leave Banaras, never ever. I went to Pakistan once, means I visited Pakistan once in my life. I crossed the border and I went there too. Just to say I have been to Pakistan, just for to say them that I have visited Pakistan. I was there for about an hour. I spent my time 1 hour there. I said namaskar to the Pakistanis and salam alaikum to the Indians. I had a good laugh. So means he always an Indian, so that's why he did not want to leave India, especially Dumrao and the Banaras. So student, this is the chapter of Sahnai Ustad Bismillah Khan that has been completed now. Now what you have to do, you all have to summarize this chapter, means before note down the question answer, you have to write a summary of this chapter, and after that you all have to write the question answer. Okay.